You don't form most of your opinions. It feels like you do, but most of them are absorbed, repeated, and reinforced over time. From what you see every day, from what feels normal, from what goes unquestioned and slowly becomes part of your reality. Most people think they think for themselves, but in reality, they're just repeating what sounds familiar and what they've seen enough times to stop questioning. You don't really explore ideas. You scroll them, you absorb them, and without realizing it, you start repeating them again and again. And over time, what you see the most doesn't just feel common. It starts feeling true, even if it was never questioned. This is the echo chamber effect. Not something obvious, not something loud, but something quiet that shapes how you think without you noticing. You don't see reality as it is. You see a version of it that has been filtered, selected, and repeated until it feels like the only option. Every feed is a filter, every algorithm is a selection, and every like or share pushes you deeper into what you already believe. Not by force, but by repetition, by exposure, by seeing the same patterns until they feel natural. Repetition starts feeling like truth, and familiarity starts feeling like understanding. But in reality, it's just comfort. Most people don't seek truth. They seek agreement, because agreement feels safe and confirms what they already accept. Agreement feels right, but agreement is not thinking, and an echo is not a voice. I thought my opinions were mine, my views, my beliefs, but they weren't created. They were repeated until they felt like they belonged to me. That's just how it is. Every unquestioned idea, every comfortable truth slowly shapes how you see the world. And if you never step out of that pattern, you never really think for yourself. You just react, you just agree, you just follow what feels familiar. But what feels familiar is not always true. And what feels obvious is not always real. Real thinking is uncomfortable because it requires doubt, resistance, and the willingness to step outside what everyone else accepts. Most people won't do that, not because they can't, but because it's easier to stay inside the echo. But nothing real is built there. No clarity, no strength, no independent thinking. Step out of the noise. Question what you hear, and challenge what feels obvious. Think beyond the echo. Walk the path of legacy. Stay disciplined.